This week, North Korea fired a new type of ballistic missile from a submarine. It's the latest in a burst of 5 tests since September. Now, this missile is smaller, which experts believe means Pyongyang is closer to having operational submarines stocked with many of these missiles. It prompted the US to urge North Korea to rejoin de-escalation talks.
Call on the DPRK to refrain from further provocations and engage in sustained and substantive dialogue, and our commitment to the defense of the Republic of Korea and Japan remains ironclad. Our offer remains to meet anywhere, anytime, without preconditions.
Pyongyang has no interest in talking. Instead, it accuses Washington and Seoul of hostile policies and demanded an end to their joint military drills. Now, South Korea isn't backing off either. On Wednesday, it launched its first domestically built space rocket. Though it failed to deliver its payload into orbit, it's still a major step forward in surveillance satellites, which officials say will be a constellation of unblinking eyes watching its northern neighbour. It's made possible by the US lifting limits in place since the Cold War.
South Korea and Washington have shared ideas about how to build trust and quickly resume diplomacy with North Korea. We have shared our ideas for an end-of-war declaration with North Korea.
Now let's bring in the country many others want to keep the closest eye on. That's China. The US expressed concern this week over reports Beijing tested a hypersonic nuclear missile. China denies it. Nonetheless, the UK says Beijing is embarking on one of the biggest military spends in history. Now, Quad and AUKUS want to counter it. They're the alliances of the US, UK, India, Japan and China and Australia, which have come together with plans to build nuclear submarines and challenge China's perceived aggression in the Indo-Pacific. Beijing, however, says the security pacts seriously undermine regional stability and only intensify the arms race.